Welcome to Free Flow Thinking. Let's cut straight to the core of those deepest fears, the feeling that you're not truly loved, only tolerated. It stings to realize that, despite your kindness and respect, others might only be using you, and that approval you so desperately seek is the cruelest trap of all. Society teaches us to be kind and pleasant to earn affection, but what isn't often said is that excessive kindness can open the door to betrayal. Every overly generous smile and kind gesture can leave you vulnerable, as those around you quietly assess your weakness and calculate just how far they can push you before you break. Deep down, you know that love is fragile, changeable, and subject to fleeting whims, while fear, on the other hand, leaves an indelible mark on the soul. Consider this: while love may wither with a single misstep, fear endures like a scar. Not the kind of fear that breeds hate, but a kind of fearful respect, a respect that stops others from daring to challenge you, because they know crossing that line comes with a cost. History is filled with leaders who, in their quest for universal love, ended up destroyed by betrayal. It turns out that in the exercise of power, it can be safer to be feared than to be loved. This isn't about embracing cruelty, it's about understanding human nature. People act in their own self-interest, and loyalty often lasts only as long as it serves them. True authority is maintained when those around you respect the consequences of their actions, rather than simply offering praise. Let's break down some core lessons on this topic. 1. Embrace the power of controlled presence. Real power and respect come not from seeking approval but from setting clear, unyielding boundaries. Instead of trying to be loved by everyone, learn to be firm and decisive. Effective leadership demands that you balance kindness with calculated firmness, ensuring that your generosity isn't exploited. Remember, the most effective leaders know that their authority is reinforced not merely through adoration, but through a strategic, respectful fear that keeps destructive ambitions at bay. 2. Understand the paradox of power and vulnerability. The darker truth is that the very act of being overly kind or seeking constant validation can render you vulnerable. When you expose your softness too freely, you invite those who wish to see you falter. Many would-be leaders or influencers are quick to use your openness as an opportunity to exploit you. The secret, as echoed by Machiavelli, is to know when to apply force and when to allow a measured withdrawal of control. In other words, real strength lies in knowing that your worth isn't defined by external adoration but by the internal resolve to stand firm against manipulation. 3. Cultivate strategic silence and selective sharing. Silence can be a mighty weapon. When you speak less and listen more, you force others to reveal their own insecurities. A leader who practices strategic silence doesn't need to justify every decision; instead, their actions, and the resulting outcomes, speak louder than any words ever could. This controlled use of silence keeps your intentions guarded and leaves others to wonder, thereby preserving your authority and mystique. 4. Recognize and manage the dynamics of rivalry. In any environment, there will always be rivals. The most dangerous rival is the one who doesn't even realize you've detected their intentions. Effective leaders observe without immediately reacting, absorbing information and using it to their advantage when the time is right. Keep your rivals close enough to monitor their moves but maintain a healthy distance. When others attempt to challenge you, let their failures serve as silent testimony to your strength. 5. Balance praise with controlled authority. Praise, when given sparingly and with precision, can be far more effective than constant flattery. Overpraising devalues its impact and can even encourage dependency or manipulation. Instead, offer acknowledgement only when it reinforces genuine effort and aligns with your values. This careful administration of praise builds loyalty and ensures that respect is earned over time. 6. Accept the inevitable loneliness of leadership. Great leaders often find themselves isolated, not because they are unloved, but because their decisions and the boundaries they set can be misunderstood by those around them. Accepting this solitude is not a weakness, it's an essential part of maintaining objectivity and ensuring that your authority remains unchallenged by transient loyalties. 7. Understand the illusion of power. At its core, power is a shared illusion, a collective agreement that you have authority because others believe you do. This delicate balance can be disrupted if that belief fades. Therefore, maintaining your influence is about continuously managing the unspoken contract of respect and fear that underpins your leadership. Your true strength is reflected in your ability to command respect even when not in the spotlight. 8. The art of measured authority. Real leadership isn't about shouting orders or forcing compliance, it's about strategic decision-making. It's knowing when to press forward and when to step back, allowing others the space to learn from their mistakes. When you balance firmness with empathy, you create an environment where respect is not imposed by brute force but is earned through the consistent demonstration of your values. 9. Accept that authentic leadership isn't for everyone. Finally, understand that if you continuously seek to please everyone, you'll ultimately please no one and lose sight of your own essence. True leadership means making uncomfortable decisions that may not win universal approval but that, in silence and through steady resolve, leave a lasting impact. It's about moving strategically, never losing sight of the fact that genuine respect is built on both strength and the intelligent use of vulnerability. In conclusion, the path to real power and respect lies not in desperate pleas for affection, but in the careful, deliberate management of your presence, your words, and your actions. When you choose to be firm, strategic, and self-assured, you transform vulnerability into a shield and turn potential manipulation into an opportunity to affirm your authority. Thank you for joining this deep dive into the hidden psychology of leadership and the balance between respect and fear. If these insights resonate with you, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to Free Flow Thinking for more profound discussions on mastering life's challenges. Remember, true strength is invisible, and the greatest leaders are those who command respect without demanding it. See you in the next video.